What was the writing in this process?
It starts with a genius who's not with us right now. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
It starts with the genius who's not with us right now, Misha Green, and basically it's me and her wrestling in a room and punching each other in the face lots of times, and ultimately coming up with something we're kind of satisfied with. And then that just moves along. Then we start dealing with Akiva more and dealing with Anthony, and we start realizing it. We start doing casting, and things change. We find what strengths and weaknesses people have. You've seen our cast come through. They're all stars. And now we have the opportunity in season 2 to write towards these great people. You get someone like Aisha playing Harriet, and you're like, you know what? Harriet can have a little more swag. Harriet can be cool. And the beauty of a season 2 is that the writing is now we're just like, let's give Alano a speech for 2.5 pages, and he crushes it. So it's been a lot more fun, actually, in that sense.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
How
amazing.
important do you think it is to tell this story right now in this period of time?
I think it couldn't be more important. I think that right now, when I was a kid, at least we were aware that we were trying to heal. I'm 54 now, and it seems like we've gone backwards. And I grew up here, and whether you were black or you were white, you were alive with whether you were black, and whether you were white, and how to talk about it, and how to live in it, and what it meant. Now it's all gotten crushed underneath some version of hostility. We live in a world now where healing seems to be secondary to sound and motion and fire, and what we like about what we do and what we value about what we do. And Anthony said it sitting over there, is this object is designed to heal. It is designed to find the differences and the similarities that we share as people and express them. It is not designed to hurt. And I am so scared. I mean, I can't believe our election. I am so scared of what has happened to words and sound and pictures and how they're being used to just tear us apart. So anytime we can find the truth, stand by it, and try to use it to find a way to hold hands, then we're winning. And today, we need to win, because we're right on the edge of losing for good. So we are passionate about this, obviously, because nothing could matter more.
Wow.
Tell me, sitting down and doing research I'm doing research on you guys and your work. I seen that you went through a lot of slave narratives, historical data to just try to make sure that this show was authentic, and that it actually correlates with actual events in history. So tell me a little bit about this research process. How did you dive into this research?
Well,
what did you do to prepare for the show?
With season 1, it was a lot of us reading a lot of books. Misha found these great slave narratives the Library of Congress had, and they were enslaved people often interviewed by their grandkids. They'd be like, what was it like? And they kind of spoke of the realities. And the more we learned, the more our characters kind of developed. We found a great letter of a young girl deciding, do I run or do I not run? And that became the basis for Rosalie, and that's something that never occurred to me. I was a stupid kid learning about the Underground Railroad when I was 13 years old. I'm like, of course I would run, not realizing that you leave your family behind. You're going to a world more hostile, and that it's so much more complex and so much more brave to do it. So, fortunately in season 2, we brought a researcher on, a brilliant kid named Connor McKnight. But everything we find generally builds us and helps us just tell these really nuanced character stories that we hope people don't know.
Authenticity translates to the look too. We're very concerned. Make sure what we see on screen is as authentic as possible. So